Hi, I'm Taryn and welcome back to my channel. If you've been here before, if you're new, I make a lot of skincare focused beauty content as well as fashion and life content. If that interests you, please feel free to check out my other videos, like this video, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to start off this video with a couple of comments of the week because I've been forgetting to do them. And before I do these comments of the week, if I'm mispronouncing your name, I'm so sorry. If you're watching this and want to comment how your name is pronounced, please feel free to do that. This first comment is from Sestrel and it's on my BBL fashion video. And this comment is, as a pear-shaped girl with a 6 to 7 size difference between my upper body and lower body, I am very grateful for BBL fashion. No more having to tailor my own dresses because nothing off the rack fits. I definitely don't look like I've had a BBL. I have prominent hip dips and a little bit of a tummy, but I still think it's the most flattering style I've found for myself. And I have heard of a lot of people, especially those with like naturally exaggerated hourglass shapes or even those with like super pear shapes, benefiting from this change in fashion. I think it's great for people whose body types might not have been recognized within the fashion space, being able to have a source to obtain clothes that they don't have to go and alter, because not everyone does have to do that. And the next comment is from Taz, and she said, looking forward to fashion content, and that is the purpose of this video. Thank you so much, y'all, for your comments. In this video, I'm going to talk about how to sort through your closet and get rid of things that you don't wear, especially if you're someone like me who has memories attached to their clothing, and that might be a reason why you don't get rid of certain clothes. When you're decluttering your closet, you want to be able to look at your clothes, look at your shoes, look at your accessories, and answer two simple questions. Do I actually wear this, and do I enjoy wearing this? If you don't enjoy wearing it, toss it. If you don't wear it, toss it. And when I say toss it, either donate it, give it to someone that might like it, or repurpose it. So my room is a mess, but that is kind of like a part of this video. I'm getting rid of stuff that I don't want. And I have plenty of boxes of stuff that I've been kind of going through and setting aside to be donated. Some things I want to upcycle because I might really like the fabric. So for instance, I'm gonna go grab this dress. Okay, so this chevron maxi dress. My mom bought me this dress in college because it has my alma mater's colors in it. You see the blue and the old gold? Hail Southern. So she bought me this dress, and I actually wore this dress on my last day, or my last first day of undergrad, when I thought potentially that might be my last first day of school. Even though I kind of knew it wasn't going to be, but this is what I wore. And I wouldn't necessarily wear this, but I've kept it because I have memories attached to it. And the thing is, what I've had to learn is you can donate things and make memories for other people. If you're like me, you have sewing skills, if you want to keep something, you could upcycle this, change it into something that you want. But you know what? You can share your clothes with people, donate your clothes to people, and they can form their own memories with them. I have a picture of me wearing this dress so I can always remember it. That's just how I had to look at it. With these jeans, I had so many great memories of wearing these jeans in college. A lot of this stuff will be from college and high school because I actually didn't gain weight until maybe really after college. And honestly, a lot of stuff I can still wear. Like, I wonder if I can still wear these jeans. Let's see. Ooh, okay. No. Ooh, but I had so many fun memories in these jeans. That's the point of this video. That's the point of this. Okay, so I cannot fit these. So therefore, and they're honestly something I would not wear. Do I wear these jeans? No. Why don't I wear these jeans? I cannot fit into these jeans. And so I just want to say, because I know a lot of people hold on to clothes because, oh, I want to get back into that size again, or they might be losing weight or gaining weight in order to fit back into their clothes. And I definitely understand that because I have clothes that I have held on to because I was trying to get to a weight goal, and I reached that goal and I was able to get back into those clothes. So I'm not saying that, I'm not going to sit here and say like, oh, you won't ever get back into those clothes. I will say that if you're not putting in effort in order to gain the weight to get back into your clothes or lose the weight to get back into your clothes, I would go ahead and get rid of those clothes and I will also say, for instance, I understand that some people are not able to lose the weight or gain the weight they want to because of different issues with their health, or just based on their quality of life, or just based on what they have going on in their life. Like some people might not have time to do the extra exercise, or they might not have the money to eat as healthy as they want to. So I would say, personally, I would think that holding on to those clothes that you can't fit into anymore, that you really want to wear, to me, that would have a negative impact on me. So I would just get rid of them. Because I feel like if you're at that point, I want you to feel the most beautiful, and I want you to be comfortable with who you are and recognize that you are beautiful, and not hold on to things that are gonna make you feel guilty or dissatisfied or upset that you aren't that version of yourself anymore. This dress, cute. It looks very Charleston, but will I wear this? No. And one of the things I'm thinking about as I'm going through clothing is, as I'm growing older, I don't want anything that says Forever 21. That doesn't say Forever 21, but I don't really want Forever 21 clothes anymore, because I haven't bought from there since in years now. And then I'm also thinking about how eventually I want to move to either New York City or Los Angeles, or maybe even potentially overseas. And in my head, I'm thinking about, would I wear this in New York? Would I wear this in Los Angeles? And it's not really like, oh, like people wouldn't think I'm fashionable, but it's in the next phase of my life, would I actually wear this? No, because a lot of times I'm not even wearing this currently. So that is another way that helps me kind of figure out what I want in my closet and what I don't want. This dress is adorable and it has pockets, but I just don't think this is the most flattering on me. So another thing I have a lot of, this isn't like from when I was in school, but I have like t-shirts from when I did cheerleading in high school, and I have a lot of them. And it's just an awkward thing to have, because it's like you might not wear them anymore, but it seems weird to donate them because they're so specific. And so like, if you want to, you can turn them into a blanket or something if you want, or you can just donate them. I just think it's just something weird. It's kind of like if you're a part of an organization, or if I were to go and like donate this Georgia Southern alumni shirt, and especially because I have one with like the year that I graduated on it. Like if I didn't wear this anymore, it would feel kind of weird to donate it. But you know what? That's kind of in right now, is to wear, you know, graphic t-shirts that have nothing to do with you. So maybe that's just a move. But if you're not wearing it anymore, and if you don't really have like any connection to it, like just get rid of it, because I have no connection to cheerleading anymore. So it's like, why do I have this? So see you later. But if you want to preserve those memories, turn it into a blanket, turn it into something, or just like keep it in storage if you so choose to. But that's another thing, like things that don't reflect on your life anymore, or things that don't pertain to your life anymore. I understand it being kind of awkward to donate those types of things. If you have someone, like say you're in a sorority, in a fraternity, and you have like a younger sister, like niece, nephew, or something that you can pass that down to, sure. If they're, you know, like a part of that organization or a part of it, that might be something cool too, because it's vintage. Another thing that I think might be good for some people is, I heard of someone saying that when they buy something new, they get rid of something so that their closet and their space is always balanced. I think that's actually a good tip for you to try. I can't remember who said that, but if I figure it out, I'll put their information in the description box. But I honestly think that's a good idea in order to, you know, keep your closet balanced. But I know some people are like fully building on to their closet, so that might not be feasible for them, because they might be starting with nothing. Another question to ask yourself is whether or not you feel comfortable wearing the clothes that you have. What is the point in wearing shoes, pants that just don't make you feel comfortable? If you don't feel comfortable, you're not going to look comfortable, because chances are you are not a trained model. You are not an actress that graces the red carpet all the time for you to know how to fake it until you make it. So I would say, if you're taking pictures, it'll come across that you feel uncomfortable, because that's how we see it. Another thing is, as you're going throughout the year, keep track of what you haven't been wearing. I feel like this is hard because I haven't really been out much, so there are things that I would wear if I felt comfortable going X, Y, and Z. There are things that I wear to like concerts, like maybe music festivals that I haven't been going to, so I don't really want to buy that again if potentially next year I do decide to go to a music festival or that kind of thing. So I understand that, because I feel like this is now like a really tricky part for us to kind of rework and revamp our wardrobes and declutter it, because we don't know what we don't know. So I definitely get that and understand that. But it is a good thing to keep track of what you're not wearing And especially some people do like the tags, like I'm not gonna pop the tags until I wear it. Another thing that I have kind of taken into account when to building and reworking my wardrobe is where I want to be in life in the future. For instance, I know that I will probably move to New York City or Los Angeles or maybe even overseas in the next few years. So sometimes when I'm looking at my wardrobe, I ask myself, is this something that I would wear in New York City? Is this something I would wear in Los Angeles? Not because I feel like I would be judged for wearing it, but is this something that I want to take as I kind of go throughout my life and kind of elevate it? That's another reason why I try to stop buying fast fashion, and I've done videos on this, but I definitely understand that not everyone has the access to not buy from fast fashion. And I'm not going to sit here and lie to you guys and say that every designer and luxury label has the most ethical processes when it comes to how their garments and clothes are manufactured and produced. I'm not going to say that because that's not true, but I just know that me personally, I don't really have a need for Forever 21 clothes in my wardrobe. They probably have revamped. Like I know Abercrombie and Fitch has revamped, but I am trying to be more mindful with what I buy and buy things that I really enjoy. Because for instance, I want to wear things that I made myself from my own label. And then I also enjoy wearing vintage pieces because, you know, some of the fabrics and stuff and some of the different textures are things that we're not really seeing anymore. And so I want to make sure that I have that. Personally, that's just something that I enjoy. So I'm expecting to donate a lot of my clothes to either children's homes. There's this organization in Charleston that you can donate to kids that are in foster care. And then there's also like, of course, women's shelters and places that are meant for them to kind of escape domestic violence and that kind of thing. So I'll be donating to that. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really hope this video helps you if you are having trouble decluttering your closet. I know that it is a journey and it's something that I've learned how to do fairly recently, and I'm definitely getting better at it. The next step for me is basically trying to get this stuff out of my home. And yeah, so thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. And as always, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and comment for more videos. I will be posting a lot more fashion related videos. Thank you so much again.